Imagine completing a drywall project and getting that perfectly smooth, seamless finish you have always dreamed of. No cracks, no bumps, just a beautiful, paint-ready surface. Achieving this professional result often hinges on a few crucial steps, especially when applying joint compound. But what is the secret to getting that first coat just right? Yes, you absolutely should thin joint compound for the first coat, also known as the taping coat. This initial step is fundamental for achieving strong adhesion and a smooth foundation for subsequent layers. Properly thinned compound makes your work easier and the final result much more durable. The primary reason for thinning the joint compound for the first coat lies in its consistency and how it interacts with the drywall tape and surface. Straight out of the bucket, most ready-mix joint compounds are quite thick. Thinning it with a small amount of water allows the compound to better penetrate the fibers of the drywall tape, creating a superior bond. It also helps fill the small pores and imperfections in the drywall itself. A thinner consistency significantly reduces the chance of air bubbles getting trapped beneath the tape or within the compound, which can lead to frustrating cracks and blistering later on. It simply flows and spreads more easily. Now let us talk about how to actually do this effectively. Start by pouring a portion of your ready-mix joint compound into a clean 5-gallon bucket. It is best not to thin the entire bucket at once, especially if you are new to this. Gradually add clean water, a little at a time, perhaps a half cup to a cup, into the compound. Use a drill with a mixing paddle attachment to thoroughly blend the water into the compound. Keep mixing until you achieve a consistency similar to that of thick pancake batter or soft-serve ice cream. You want it to be smooth and creamy, not watery. Remember, you can always add more water, but you cannot easily take it out, so go slow. An insider tip: while many do it, avoid using a regular paint stirrer for thinning. A proper mixing paddle creates a much more consistent, lump-free mixture, which is critical for a smooth finish. Also, while we are focusing on ready-mix for its ease of use, experienced pros sometimes opt for setting-type compounds, often called hot mud, for the first coat. Hot mud cures chemically, not by drying, and sets much faster. However, it is not thinned in the same way and requires quicker work, so for most home improvement projects, ready-mix is the go-to. Another helpful hint is to keep your mixing bucket lid tightly sealed between uses to prevent the thinned compound from drying out. By taking the time to properly thin your joint compound for the first coat, you are setting yourself up for success. This simple step reduces application effort, minimizes frustrating air bubbles and cracks, and ensures that your drywall tape adheres securely. The result is a much stronger, smoother surface that will take paint beautifully, giving your walls that professional, polished look you are aiming for.